everyone, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I am going super casual today. I have a natural makeup look that I just filmed, which hopefully will be up later in the week, I would say. I will definitely link it when it goes live. So I just thought I would keep my makeup very natural every day. I have my hair tied up in a bun. I got my gray t-shirt on. I don't even have any nail polish on, people, because I just kind of wanted to keep it very real, very natural with you. And I'm going to do my very first Q&A video. I have been wanting to do a Q&A video, but I was always afraid to ask for questions because I was just afraid nobody would ask me anything. So many of you know I did a giveaway for my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. Not mine, but a new one. As part of the giveaway, I asked you all to either leave me a video request, which I got tons of, and I really appreciate it. Actually, that's where I got the idea for the everyday back to school makeup look, and I'm actually going to be going through and hopefully going through most of the video requests because they were amazing and I really appreciate it. I also asked what your favorite video was of mine, which was actually really cool to find out what you guys liked. And I also asked if any of you wanted to leave a Q&A question, and I got tons of Q&A questions. I am like so flattered and excited, and I cannot wait to dive in. So as far as the giveaway goes, I know a lot of people have been asking how I'm going to announce it. I didn't actually decide how I was going to announce the winner of the giveaway until, I don't know, probably maybe about a week ago or so, because I've never done a giveaway before, so I didn't really know how I was going to do it. I was hoping to do it in a Q&A video, but I didn't know if you guys would even ask me any questions, so I didn't know how I was going to do it. So I decided I really wanted to film the Q&A video with the answers to your questions, and at the end of this video, I will actually be announcing the winner. So you guys will have to stay tuned to the end of the video and find out who the winner is. So right now I'm going to get into the Q&A questions. You got some Q's, I got some A's. That sounds dirty, but I didn't mean it like that. All right, first, Tanya Davis asks, how did you get started with YouTube and how has it changed your life? I got started in YouTube because I've actually been doing stand-up comedy for about a decade now, and I have a YouTube channel. It's not really very active, but I have a YouTube channel for my stand-up comedy. I haven't uploaded a video there in a long time, and I don't have very many subscribers. So I've kind of been on YouTube for a while, but the reason I started this channel was because I started my blog, Everyday Starlet, and I just decided I really wanted to add YouTube videos to my blog because they just seemed like a lot of fun and I wanted to give them a try. I guess the reason why I started the blog and the YouTube channel was, to be honest, I got kind of burnt out from stand-up comedy. I still love it. I love comedy. I love humor. But the business aspect of it and the industry kept changing, and I just said, you know what, I want to get out of like dirty dive bars every night, and I want to do something with beauty and fashion and just girly stuff and just sort of like, I don't know, be girly and not constantly be in a man's world all the time, I guess. How has it changed my life? Well, for one, it made me a lot busier. I don't think my channel has gotten large enough for it to like hugely change my life, but it has become a huge passion of mine. And so it takes up a lot of my time, but it's like, it's productive time. Like, it's made me busier, but it's given me more of a purpose. And it's a new challenge every day, sometimes a good challenge, sometimes a not so great challenge. You know, technology can be kind of like, I don't know. It's just, like, it hasn't gotten to the point where it's opened a lot of doors for me, but it's just given me this renewed, like, passion for getting up in the morning every day and just being excited about something and being excited about connecting with people, being excited about coming up with new video ideas and filming and learning about editing, and it's just, like, it's just given me this new passion for life. So that's how it's changed my life, I would say. I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I apologize right now because I hate when people butcher my name, and it's Sarah. It's not that complicated. Wilting Rose 2 said, what's your favorite makeup brand? From the drugstore, it's probably a toss-up between Maybelline and Physicians Formula. For like high-end, it's probably a combination of, I'm like looking over at my makeup table to see what I have the most of. I would say like Too Faced, Kat Von D, and Clinique, because I love their base makeup. I'm just throwing that out there. I love so many makeup brands. Like, I love Hourglass for their ambient light powders, but not for necessarily everything else. I love Urban Decay's like eyeshadow palettes, but I don't use as many of their other products. Like, it's just, I just love makeup. I love it. I do. Okay, Heather Anderson says, what is your must-have beauty product? My must-have beauty product I would say is my Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. I cannot live without that. Okay, Beauty by Chelsea asks, do you have a phobia? I'm afraid of a lot of things. I am a total scaredy cat. Ironically, not afraid of public speaking, which is the #1 fear that people have. But I worked as a stand-up comedian for 10 years and I did get nervous, but like, it's not terrifying. Like, I absolutely love it and I love the rush of being on stage and stuff. So I would say if I had to pick my biggest phobia, heights. Definitely. I get really dizzy really easily. I get nervous, like even just on a second floor of something, like anything up off the ground. Megan asks, how long have you been doing makeup and what inspired you to want to wear it? I have been playing around with makeup since I was really young. I don't know exactly how old I was, but I mean like my junior high years definitely. And I've been in love with it ever since. What inspired me to want to wear it? I don't know. For some reason, it's just I always remember it being something that I really wanted to do and I really wanted to play with. Annie Shad, I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name. She says, what's your ethnicity? White chick. Lindsay Hollenbeck, if you had one makeup product to use the rest of your life, what would it be? It would probably be concealer. It's boring and I would be really miserable, but I feel like you can do a lot with concealer and, you know, there's just some days you gotta have it. What can you do? Anusha Mishra, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. What is the first makeup product you ever used and do you still use it today? My first like formal like go to the department store and get matched for a foundation was my Clinique Super Balance makeup in Fair, and I don't have the original one, but I do still have that and I do still use it. It is still one of my favorite foundations. And their like loose powder too they're still, so they're like the first like high-end, I would say, like makeup that I went and just purchased myself. I do still use those. Sydney Engran. I hope I'm not messing up your name. I'm really sorry. What are your top 3 drugstore eyeshadow palettes? I'm really embarrassed to say this. I don't think I have 3 drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I feel bad. If you have any drugstore eyeshadow palette recommendations, please leave them in the comment section below. I want to hear about them. I would say my favorite drugstore like palette that I have, like overall palette, is my Maybelline Blush Nudes. And then I don't know if it counts as a palette because it's more like a shadow quad thing, but I think it's my L'Oreal, I think it's like their I don't know. I have to find it. Hold on. Yeah, it's my L'Oreal Color Riche eyeshadow and Because I'm Worth It, which is kind of like rose goldy, coppery shades. Those are like really the only drugstore shadow palettes I have. I should have more. I really should. But you know what? I get so many Urban Decay palettes now that it's like, how many palettes could I possibly use? Chrissy Indo Dancer says, I would like to know what is your favorite setting spray. I've just recently gotten into setting sprays. So the only one I've really used, MAC Fix Plus, that's really the only one I've really used. I just picked up the Urban Decay one. I just picked it up, so I haven't actually used it yet, but I will actually get back to you guys about setting sprays and I'll probably do a whole video about them as I get used to them. Okay, Green Butterfly. Hey girl, what keeps you motivated? I think when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work. And I feel like blogging and YouTubing, is YouTubing a word? Is that I don't know if it's a word. But I feel like that is, I love it. And so it keeps me going. So when you love what you do, you just want to do it. So that's what keeps me going. Emma Gonzalez says, what inspired you or motivated you to become a YouTuber? I think I answered that question a little earlier, but I just felt like it was just such a great way to connect with people and to, I don't know, I feel like I never really find other people that I'm like-minded about things. And, you know, doing stand-up comedy for so many years, I was constantly in audiences of people that were, I don't know, they just weren't necessarily relating to what I had to say, and I just felt like I need to find my audience. And even though like this isn't comedy, I wanted to go and I wanted to find like other people that I related to, and I just felt like it wasn't happening just in my little town. I don't live in that little town, but like I just wasn't finding it where I live, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna move, so maybe if I get on YouTube and I can find other people I can relate to and have similar interests that are really into makeup and hair and beauty products like as much as I'm into it. So I mean, I guess that's it's kind of a second answer to the same question, but I guess that's kind of what motivated me. Heidi Marshall wants to know, what's your favorite foundation? I did actually a whole video about foundations. My current favorite is probably the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. My like everlasting love is my Clinique Super Balanced. I love the Clinique, what is it, Beyond Perfecting, because it's a great concealer as well as foundation. Yeah, I'll go with those. Ashley Honeywood, what are your top 3 palettes and why? The original Naked palette, definitely the Naked Smoky palette, and my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, the original. I don't have the mattes one. Okay, Your Beauty Life asks, which video or type of video is your favorite to film and why? I love doing makeup tutorials, I gotta say. I have to say, I loved filming my swatch video, like my Kat Von D swatch video, which I believe has more dislikes than any of my other videos, which makes me sad because I was so proud of that video when I did it. And I wish you guys liked my swatch video more because I had such a fun time filming that. Eves C says, if you had to change your hair color, what color would you choose? Confession, I've actually been leaving my, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, I've been leaving my purple shampoo in my hair for like an obscenely long amount of time because as I hated the gray trend when it first started, and now I'm kind of like, And so like it's kind of been getting like this violet-y kind of gray tone to it. I don't know if I could not be blonde, but I don't know, the kind of grayish trend is kind of got me tempted. I feel like I'm gonna be gray soon anyway, so like I'm almost afraid to do it and everyone's gonna be like, look at the old lady. Like it works when you're like 18, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Marina Mapuilage, I'm sorry. Her question is, how did you decide to make a YouTube channel and where are you from? I kind of already said why I started a YouTube channel. Where am I from? I am from Massachusetts. I'm hopefully not a masshole. If you guys don't know what that means, you're obviously not from New England. People from Massachusetts are known for being rude. I'm hoping I'm not. I am Central Massachusetts, baby. What? Heather Barnes asks, if you had one food left to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Here's the problem. I could not give up French fries. I'll say potato, like potato in general. I could not give up potato, like white potato. But I'm pretty sure if that was the only thing on my diet, I wouldn't live very long. But if I had to give up potato, I wouldn't want to live very long. So as long as I could have my French fries, I'm happy. Okay, Molly Braun asks, if you could only use one eyeshadow palette for the rest of your life, which would you want it to be? It's probably, if you had asked me this before I bought the Naked Smoky palette, I would have said the original Naked palette. Now that I have the Naked Smoky palette, I feel like it's a little bit more versatile, so I might go with that one. Okay, Melanie M92 asks, what was the toughest obstacle you've overcome to become the person you are today? I'd say I have a lot of obstacles. Not really. I mean, I haven't had that rough a life, but I feel like when obstacles are happening to you, they always feel heightened. I mean, I've always had a roof over my head and food on the table and everything, so I mean, it's not been that difficult, but I would say it was a toss-up between my weight, which has been a constant struggle my whole life. I did a whole weight loss journey video all about it, but I've struggled with my weight hugely. I've been very overweight, I've lost weight, I've been every weight in between. That struggle has definitely been, it's been real. And I would say it's a toss-up between that and I have like crippling anxiety at times. I'm a very anxious person, I'm a very stressful person. I am actually a very insecure person. A lot of people have been asking me like how I stay so confident and I'm like, really? I don't know. I don't think of myself as being all that confident, but I don't know, maybe I do a good job of making it look like I'm confident. I'm more confident now in my adult years, but as a young person I was extremely like cripplingly insecure, and out of that has been like I've had some serious bouts with anxiety, and that has prevented me from doing certain things, but it's also kind of opened up my eyes to other things. And so I mean, I guess I kind of have to say like the obstacles that I've faced, you know, weight loss, anxiety, have taught me a lot, and I'm a much healthier person. I try to live a much healthier, more balanced lifestyle than I used to, but it's also been a struggle for me. I don't do a lot of the things that other people might do because of those things, so I'd say those are probably the main obstacles I've had to overcome. Bay Ray 713 asks, if you could only use one makeup brand for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Actually, a lot of people ask me that question, and I'm it's tricky. It's tricky, but I would have to say like if I was forced, I'd be really sad if I could only use one makeup brand, but if I absolutely had to, I think I'd have to go with Clinique, because I feel like you have to go with like the makeup that like has the best base makeup stuff that works for you, and I feel like the Clinique base makeup is always like on point, and it works really well for me personally. I used to use Clinique base makeup when I was in high school, and the rest of the stuff always seemed kind of boring to me, but they've really stepped it up, like with their cheek pop blushes. I haven't really tried a lot of their eye makeup products, but I do feel like you kind of got to go with like what base makeup works for you, and then everything else will fall into place. If Clinique was off the table, probably Too Faced, I would say. Sabrine De Silva asks, how long does it take you to do your makeup in the morning? I don't know if I could do my makeup in 5 minutes. I don't know if I could do that. I could maybe do it in 10, maybe 8, something like, if I had to. Like, if I was doing full on, like getting my picture taken or something, it's gonna take a lot longer than that. Like, give me a good half hour. But I'd say if I'm just like running out the door, like quick, like the makeup look that I have on right now, I could probably get it done in like between 5 and 10 minutes. Angel Lopez asks, what is your all-time favorite lip color? I love my reds. You know, it's funny because when I was younger, when I first started wearing makeup, I always wanted to wear red lipstick, and my mother didn't think it was appropriate. I mean, I was like in junior high. So I would kind of like, she would let me wear it like subtly, like just like dab on some red for like just a red like flush. And then I would like bring the lipstick, oh, I need it for touch-ups. And then I would like go and like smear it on in the girls' room and stuff. Because I always wanted to wear red lips. So, and I'd say my favorite like shade of red lipstick is probably my MAC Red. It's actually called MAC Red. Tony Condra asks, who is your favorite YouTuber? Oh my god, I have so many favorite YouTubers now, and I'm actually really into British YouTubers. I don't know where that came from. Just every time I find a YouTuber I get really into, they're British. Their accents are so relaxing. I don't know what it is. I would say like my must-watch YouTubers are Essie Button, Amelia Liana, and the Fro. For like American, I would say like Desi Perkins, Crispy. I'm really into Luster Lux. I love Ready Set Glamour and Pretty Shiny Sparkly. I'm sure I'm missing some, but those are like, I feel like kind of like my must-watch right now. Love Viviana Does Makeup. She's another British YouTuber. So those are kind of like my must-watch ones right now. A Geek for Life asks, I love that name, A Geek for Life, you go. What is the one makeup product you can't live without? I think I've said that, concealer, because Mama's got to cover up some sins. Alyssa Meek. Who is an actress or actor whose look inspires you the most? Old Hollywood-wise, I'd say like Marilyn Monroe, Betty Grable, love Sid Charisse, Elizabeth Taylor, Jane Mansfield, like any old Hollywood actress. As far as modern day, I love Reese Witherspoon. Cassidy Novotny says, what's your favorite lip product? And I said favorite lip color was my MAC Red, but favorite lip product is probably the Rimmel Provocalips right now. Michelle Ponce Lucio. Who inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Do you imagine that you'll have more than 600 subscribers? As of right now, I have 600 subscribers. I have over 600. I actually, when I filmed this video, I had 800. I'm really, which is like unbelievable, because like a month ago I was doing my 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm actually really nervous that, because I do hear after you finish a giveaway, you get kind of that subscriber drop off. So I'm really hoping that you guys all stick with me and keep growing, because I will be definitely doing another giveaway when I do my 1,000 subscriber. Again, I actually get 1,000 subscribers. If I ever do, I hope I do. But if I do, you know, I just want to keep growing. And the sooner I do that, the sooner we can get to the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And we can do this all over again, which would be great. If you guys have any suggestions for what you want for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, leave them in the comment section below. I'd love some ideas. Tiffany Nugent says, what inspires you to do YouTube? Honestly, you know, people that comment, I mean, I enjoy doing this so much. I probably would keep doing it even if nobody watched, but the fact that people watch, they comment, they like, they share my content, the fact that you guys do this, like, is unbelievable. Like, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, and it really inspires me and motivates me to keep going. Tay Smith asks, how did you start getting into makeup? I just always loved it. It was a nice artistic outlet for me, so I don't really know what officially inspired me, but I can't remember a time when I was not interested in it. Emily Gibbons asks, hey, Hey girl. So I was wondering what your favorite grade in high school or middle school was. Can I say college? I'm gonna say my senior year because that meant that it was almost over. Annie Smith asks, what made you want to get into makeup? How long did it take for you to get so good? Thanks, girl. That's so sweet. I've had some interesting experiments with makeup. Oh my god, you know who I used to try to emulate was Jem. Jem is coming back, but I used to watch Jem and the Holograms, the cartoon, and like that, they used to wear like all that crazy stuff, and I had the dolls and stuff, and like, yeah, that I used to wear like blue eyeshadow, like all the way up to my eyebrow. And I was young, like not appropriate young, and my mother would be like, only in the house. Getting good, I mean, I obsessed over fashion magazines, like fashion magazines, beauty magazines, everything. I read Cosmo when I was too young to understand all the sex stuff, just for the beauty and fashion tips. Like, I obsessed over that. I went to cosmetology school, learned a little bit, although I have to say I learned a lot more from my beauty and fashion magazines than I really did in cosmetology school. But honestly, like, what really has stepped up my game, like, recently has been watching other YouTube videos. So if you guys want to know how you get really great at doing makeup, watch YouTube videos. Desiree Alva asks, if you could be any character in any movie, what would it be and why? Is it really bad to say Miss Piggy in The Great Muppet Caper? I feel like I've always wanted to be her. Her or like Jessica Rabbit, one of the two. I don't know why. I don't want to be real. I don't know why that is, but those are the first names that come to mind. Janasi Kendall. I was doing really good for a while and I lost it. What is your favorite face primer? The Clinique It's Super Primer was my favorite. I've kind of started using because my skin was kind of like getting kind of just for a lot of reasons. I've started using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It smells so nice, especially for summer. It's like a coconutty smell and it's just yum. Don't eat it, but it's yummy for the face. Okay, Melody Beatley asks, what inspired you to start a YouTube account and who was your biggest supporter? Honestly, my biggest supporters are my parents because they literally physically support me by putting a roof over my head. And my boyfriend is like my biggest cheerleader, although he won't wear the skirt and the pom-poms, but he is still my biggest cheerleader. Alex Nielsen, what is your favorite MAC product? Probably my MAC Red lipstick that I think I've mentioned before. I've really gotten into the Painterly Paint Pot though, for like an eyeshadow base. That's a new discovery, but I'm loving that one. Janet M asks, between the Naked One and the Naked Smoky, which one do you love more? I hate to play favorites with my Naked palettes, but I think the Naked Smoky, packaging-wise, the Naked Smoky blows all the other palettes, like all the other palettes ever, like out of the water. I feel like I could get by, if I could still have my Too Faced Naturalized palette, like the original one, I could give up my Naked Basics. If I could still have that one, I could give up my Naked Basics and still have the Naked Smoky. I like the Champagneer shades that come in the original, but I feel like the Naked Smoky is more versatile. Like, you can do more like natural looks, dark looks. Like, I feel like it's a more versatile palette. Denise Zaniga asks, what is your favorite thing about wearing makeup? For me, it's an art form. Like, your face is like a blank canvas, and it is just, it's like an art form. Like, you can create whatever you want. You can be whatever you want to be that day. You can use it to express your feeling. Like, it's just, it's a form of art, and it's a form of self-expression, and honestly, that's to me the best part about it. And I can cover up some flaws, let's be serious. Nadege Villard said, how many languages can you speak? Barely English at times. I don't always speak good English. Makeup by Sam asks, what's your favorite eyeliner? The Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper by far. Like, it blows every other eyeliner out of the water. Easiest question on the list. Thank you, Makeup by Sam. Cat Love, if you had to dye your hair some odd hair color, what would it be? I kind of answered that a little bit earlier. Tempted to go gray, but honestly, like, I'm blonde for life. Like, I'm platinum for life. Like, if I could take a pill right now and just have my hair grow out like bleached blonde, I would take it in a heartbeat. Sarah E asks, what or who personally is an inspiration for who you wish to become as a person? Wow, that's deep. That is deep, Sarah E. That is so deep. Who inspires me to be a better person? You know what? The name that comes to my head that's like so random. I love Gwen Stefani. Like, I feel, I've been seeing her a lot in the news lately, and I know she's going through divorce and stuff, but like, you rarely ever see her in any kind of scandal or controversy. She's timeless, she's ageless. She's just like, she's a classic beauty, but she's got like an edge, and I know she's a perfect balance of like being like classy but yet fun, and being like girl power but still being feminine, but like she's just that perfect balance. And like every time I see her, I'm like, I want to be you. And those are the questions. If I didn't get to your question, it was probably because it was a repeat and I could only get to so many, because so many of you asked questions. And I have to say, now getting into the giveaway part, when I saw how many views the video got, how many likes, how many comments, how many like entries that came, I am just so honored that there are so many of you out there that love and admire free stuff. No, really. I am like seriously so flattered. This is my first time doing a giveaway, so I want to thank all of you for following the rules and being so nice and saying such nice things about me and being big supporters of my channel, for subscribing to my channel. I hope you all stick around and keep subscribing for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which hopefully will come sooner rather than later. Honestly, I wish I could give a Naked Smoky palette to every single one of you. If I won the lottery, I swear that's what I would do. That would be the first thing I would do. I would go to like Urban Decay and be like, give me all the Naked Smoky palettes ever, and I would just give one out to every single one of you. Unfortunately, I can't do it. Unfortunately, I only have one to give away. So I actually decided, I didn't know when I went into this how in the world people chose people for the giveaway. I found a random selection generator, and so this is totally random. Like, I am not basing this on what you guys said in your comments, because some of you were so nice and so wonderful, and I really appreciate it. So it's not based on that, and if you didn't win, I just want to tell you, I've never won anything before, and I've entered sweepstakes, I've entered giveaways, I've never won anything. So if you're not the winner, I sympathize with you. I really do, and I relate to you. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and that makes me really sad, but I am happy for the winner. So I want to announce that the random generator has spit out a name, and that name is Melanie M92. So Melanie, I will be getting in touch with you, and you will be getting the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I want to thank you all so much for being a part of this giveaway. I truly appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch any of my videos. All of you that take the time to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit it, because we can do this all over again when I hit my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys again so much for being a part of my channel, for being a part of this journey. I appreciate it more than I can ever express to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me for my next video. Thanks so much.